Say hello, hon. I don't know if nobody's in here yet, so you're gonna have to wait a minute, Leo. Justin Ward, how are you, buddy? Oh, she threw a plane at me. Hold on one second, Justin. I got to put my dog out, and I'll be right back. Okay, buddy? Just hold on. Don't go nowhere. If anybody pops in, you let them know I'm here. Tone, I'll be right back, buddy. Hold on. So, how is everybody doing? Tanisha, hi, how are you? Tone, how are you? And Justin, how are you? It's been a while, but yeah, this is just to let everybody know we're still alive, we're still here, we're still kicking. It's just been a busy summer. J-Dog, how are you? It's been a very busy summer. Hit the thumbs up so people know that we're live. Can you guys hear me? How are you? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I didn't see the little thing moving on the bottom. That's why I was wondering. Wally Kern, how are you guys? You guys need to check out Wally Kern. He does these great, he breeds a lot of geckos, guys. I don't know if any of you guys have been following him. You have any gecko questions, he's the guy to go to. And he also breeds isopods. And he's got a great channel. He does the isopod vlog. You guys need to check it out. It's really good. Really, really good. Dale, how are you doing? Yes. It's just been a busy summer. That's all, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I do breed isopods. I got a whole bunch of them now. They're crazy, but they're cool. They're really cool. The wife wasn't happy when I got the box, but she's dealing with it. So, what's everybody been up to? Tanisha said hello, Beck. Hi. So, how's everybody been doing? Yeah, I saw the video, Justin. He's growing very nicely. He's put some weight. You should get his weight because I don't remember, what was he, like 75, 80 grams when I sent him to you? Same here, Wally. We got the air conditioner going, fans going. It's hot. I heard it's not as hot as you guys are, but next week we're supposed to be really, really hot. Try to put this down so it's more in front of the light there so it doesn't bother you guys as much. Yeah, I heard that, Tanisha. It was really hot down there. Mm-hmm. You guys had some crazy weather also. How's it been out there in California, Tone? Oh yeah, and he's doing everything fine. He's eating fine, no problems whatsoever. I'm glad. I have a clutch that's going to hatch one day next week. Oh, 94 today and yesterday, but ringed. Yeah, the heat. It was pretty hot here about 2 weeks ago, I guess it was. We had a tornado and everything. It was so hot. Oh, sweet. That's good. I'm glad he's eating good for you. The teas don't do so bad because they can take the temperatures, the tarantulas, I like keeping the room about 82 to 84 degrees. And I have that in the basement, so it doesn't fluctuate too much down there with the temperatures at all. So they don't do so bad. I don't have them up here where the heat is because I think they would suffer in the heat a little bit. But yeah. How do your animals do at the heat? Like all your geckos and your isopods and stuff? Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, did you feel any of them earthquakes there, Tone? Jamie, how are you doing? Dylan, how are you doing? Mine are all slings at the moment, so I assume that if it was cooler, they wouldn't breed, and I would assume that the spike in temperature would make them breed. I know, like with ball pythons and stuff, when a storm's coming through, that'll spike them to breed. So the tarantula breeding's coming when I get big enough. So isopods, all you got to do is look at them and they're breeding. Oh, did he? Yeah, it's fun though, isn't it? It's good educational stuff. I'm not doing bad, Jamie. Not doing bad. Yeah. Isopods are they're an interesting. Um, they're interesting compared to like the tarantulas and stuff because the isopods you don't see much unless you actually physically go into the tank and move stuff. So it's kind of more of a interaction type of thing with those, and I find them interesting because of all the colors they come in. David, how are you? That's my son, everybody. Well, everybody knows that. So he got a lathe for his birthday. His mother and I bought him a metal lathe for his birthday. So he's making he made tops, all kinds of stuff because he works with metal. So he loves it. At least I hope he likes it. The black widow. Oh, you just ran to your car. I seen a one not that long ago. Tone a black widow. Oh, he made a hammer today. I'll show you guys the hammer he made today. He was very proud of his hammer, and it looks very nice. I like it a lot. He made this on his lathe today. Kelsey, how are you doing? So David made that today. He can use it when he's working with his metal. Oh, are you? Well, don't be digging it too long because it's going to be going. There's Kelsey. That's what I said too, Wally. He did some really good work on it. Kelsey, on the other hand, when he first got it, was like, he hasn't left the garage yet. He was in the garage with it that long. We're doing good. Hon, Kelsey wants to know how you're doing.
Doing good. Working on your sister's blanket. Well, right now I'm looking at my phone, but I am working on your sister's blanket.
She's working on your sister's blanket, so. Oh, you mean he made a knife not that long ago. He forged one, and I don't know what happened to that. David, is David still in here? I don't know what happened to his the knife he made. I hate the lathe. Why do you hate the lathe, Kelsey? It keeps them busy, man. Oh, Andrew has it. All right. Yeah, he made one and he forged it to come out. There's the blanket, Kelsey.
And right, that's touching the floor, and it's above my head.
Don't. Well, you know what, Kelsey? You'll have to tell Becky.
What?
I said, what don't you like about the lathe? And she says, oh, don't get me started. So you'll have to talk to her about it. How long did that take you, hon?
What, the blanket?
Yeah, Wally Kearns, it's, you know.
Well, with me working, I've been working on that blanket for a week now.
And then she works 9 hours a day too on top of it all. So it goes pretty quick if you got a set pattern. Yeah. So it's not. Justin said hi.
Hi everyone. Yeah, it's taking me 9 hours, but my ankle, look how swollen that is.
She twisted her ankle and it hurts.
I don't know what I did to it.
I don't either.
Do you see it?
Yeah, it's all poofy.
Feel it. It's all.
How's that?
Something in there.
It's even hot. It's hot under here.
I just took my shoes and socks off, but
yeah. So is that better, Justin? Take my hat off. Yeah. Kicking my butt. That's what Wally said. You're kicking my butt.
No, my foot hurts too much.
I put that because of that. I had that for a reason.
I see that now. I just figured you're trying to chop my face.
No.
It's like, I see you.
Well, Wally, you should have been here the day the isopods came. She really wanted to kick my butt that day. Wally Kearns, the individual we got them from.
So you're the son of a bitch.
They're amazing, though. I really do get a kick out of them. They're pretty cool. I've been crushing up. I got eggshells. I have people, every time somebody makes an egg, I get them to save me the shell and I wash it so I can crush it up for the calcium because I like that idea. She needs her own. That's what I said. This way, if I win your giveaway, we'll figure out which one she wants.
Yeah, not happening.
And we'll go from there.
We'll send them to Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey needs some isopods. Yes, I agree with you, Wally. And if she don't want them and don't like them, I'll take care of them. No, but they're interesting. Here's some pictures of them, guys. I'll show you some pictures. Now, these are ones I got from Wally, but they've been breeding like crazy. That's a light. And if I move this light, you guys get that light. And I figure I put this light right here so that way it don't blind you guys. House of Inverts, how are you doing, Magnus? Well, wait a minute, guys. Here we go. Wait. I'm going to get these up here. Hold on. I got them. They're right. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here's the two different kinds. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. I just lost them somehow because what I did is there you go. There's some of them. They're grown. There's so many in there, and that's just one piece of wood that I picked up, and they're growing so nicely. And here's the other ones that I got from them. The isopods are pretty cool. I think this one right there is molting. And you know what, Wally? Becky says to me, she goes, the isopods, they're bugs. I'm like, no, they're crustaceans. Oh, you want me to open that for you? There you go. See what pictures David sent to me. Oh, here's a knife David forged. Wait a minute, let me. Here's one of his knives he forged. I think they're fun, Wally, because they're quite She just had to get me. And there it is. So he does a good job, David does.
You weren't paying attention. You were, I was like this. I went.
I see that.
Slow, and you looked away and went.
Yeah. And then he went right in my ear. For the balls, how are you doing, Steve? Magnus, thank you for stopping in, buddy. That's what I said. He does a good job. Here's a hammer he made today. I'll show you the hammer he made today. Steve, because I know you weren't here for the hammer. He made this hammer today. Oh, turn. He made the hammer today. And he did that in just a few hours, I think. Probably not even that long. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think so, Wally. I mean, Justin Ward. I don't think so. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, I said he should. There's some good money in forging like kitchen knives and stuff like that. Captain Savage Exotics, how are you? Savage Exotics. You know what, Dylan? I'm in the same boat, man. I want to rearrange so much stuff down there, and I don't know what to do. Yeah, see, you can make a good chunk of change at them. Did you like it, Tanisha? Was it good? Emma wants to go see it. Oh, the struggle is real. I agree with you. I want to cut my ball python collection down some, and then I'm going to next door. We're going to put a workshop because I'm going to start making some custom cabinets, and so we're not going to have the snakes over there right away. So that's what's going over there. Yeah, see, Will, everybody wants to redo their snake room and nobody has ideas, so they should everybody should go to someone else's room and rearrange it, and then when they come back, and there you go. Tanisha, that's a good videos to do is movie reviews. I will definitely go over and check it out. And there is Emma. There is. We can see you, Em. Youper. How are you? Let me see. So how's Youper doing? Oh, I lost everybody. There, how's that? Little. Stop showing off, Emma. That's what you're saying. That's why I got you blocked, Em. Quit stripping. That's what Will said.
That's the only way I can get money.
It's the only way. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. Yeah, movie reviews are very good for YouTube. You'd be surprised. And I got to do another video on the substrate that I got from for the balls. It's really good stuff, guys. Really, really good stuff. Hold on, guys. I gotta let the dog in. I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry about that. But how is your father-in-law doing? Uper. Yeah. It's been a busy summer, so it's kind of been a while. LKB, so but we're gonna get back on schedule here with doing videos and getting back on here and stuff like that and going from there. What's Will gotta leave? Did I miss it? Back later. All right, Will, see you later. Come back if you can. Oh yeah, Steve, I know I've been talking to you on text. I know how busy you've been. Well, let's hope he gets a lot better. Let's hope he gets a lot better. So, Wally, how's the gecko breeding going? I'm glad he did well. I really am. Oh, you're rolling along, huh? How many crested geckos do you think you'll breed this year? How many do you think you'll have? I mean, I know you can't come up with an exact number because you never know. So I was just wondering if you had an idea, rough estimate, or anything like that. I loved your old videos when you used to go show your whole setup of all the eggs. Wow, that's a good number. Is that just crested geckos? You don't do many leopard geckos anymore, do you? What is your favorite? Sorry, guys. Yeah, that I understand that, Wally, because it does. It sometimes it could just it hits you, and you're like, "Wow, this is more work than fun anymore." So, LKB said, "What's up, Miss Becky?" She's working on a blanket over there. So, what's your favorite gecko to work with? I personally like the cresteds more than anything. Becky really liked the Leos, but I like the cresteds. Never did gargoyle geckos though, so I suppose they would be fun also. Now, her Kelsey, my son's fiance, sister asked for a a blanket to be made, and that's what she's doing now. Yeah, and you do have to get ready for the winter up here early. By the end of next month, August, it's already getting cold, so sometimes. Now, did the gold dust day geckos get big like the regular day geckos? Did they get a good size on them? Or no? I could be confused. I do that easily anymore. Well, a couple years ago, September 6th, we were getting snow here, so. Oh, three. Okay. Okay. Now, I seen your video the other day on crested geckos, the size of the enclosures you do. Now, what would be a good size enclosure for a pair of crested geckos? Because, I used to breed them, but I used those totes, and I don't remember what size they were. Those ones you used to get at Kmart, where you can cut the screen out and they open up in the front. Because I was thinking of starting to making some enclosures for them, and tarantula enclosures also, because I got a PVC bender over here. I'm not a PVC, but a acrylic bender, and I can make some pretty cool enclosures, I think. Hatchlings are coming along great. Ask Justin Ward. He bought my first one of the season. Well, you have a good time there, and I'll get that information to you, Steve, okay? Yeah, that the 20-gallon was good, but those totes, you remember? I don't remember what totes they were, but you're the one that showed me them. They were the totes that you can get that had that you could set on the side. The plastic, it had a lid that opened up. Inside the lid would open up, and you would cut that out and put a screen so it could open and close. Do you use them at all anymore, or no? Just the aquariums. Yes, the gray ones, correct. I may have a picture of one that I made here. But I can't be 100% sure if I still got it or not, because it's been a while. I wouldn't even know where it's not on my phone, so. Oh, using for insects now. Yeah, they were pretty good totes. I enjoyed having those for the crested geckos because you could stack them really nice, with a little shelf in between them. Here's what I do, Justin. Now, since you're keeping them as like a pet, I don't think you have to mark down every time he eats. Just like pick a day of the week, feed him on that day every week, and when he doesn't eat, you just mark it on the calendar. He didn't eat, or he's in shed or something. But if you still wanted to do it on a chart thing, that's okay too. You could do it that way. And you like the Leachianis, but you don't want to work with them, huh, Wally? Is that because they get so big? See, I enjoy smaller animals too, to a point, and that's only because then I can get more of them because they take up less space. Yeah, you can't. They're hard to even come across because the price is so high. You feed them live or frozen thawed, Justin? Yeah, well, LKB. Here's what I've noticed too. Now, you could feed them more, and they don't seem to grow as fast. People think they grow faster, but they don't. I've noticed if you feed them an appropriate sized meal every 10 days, let's say, they seem to grow faster and healthier and are more active. And I feel that that's because in the wild they don't eat. They don't have a regular schedule of food. You know, their body's trained to store all that excess nutrition and then use it when they run out of food, when there's no food around. So I think they do better if you stretch out their feedings a little more. That's just my opinion. Dale, good night, buddy, and see you later. Thanks for stopping in. So what's your opinion on that, Uper? Do you think that's just my opinion? Not that I always follow that or nothing, but I just think that they do that for, it's in the wild. They're not going to come across food every day. Every 2 weeks, yeah. Nope, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I think they do better that way. I think if you feed them every week, they get sluggish. Their body never gets a chance to rest because what happens is if you're constantly keeping them full, their body's always working to digest the food. And in the wild, they eat and they'll go a couple weeks without eating again because they let their food completely digest, and it just works through their body better that way. It's like if you overate every day, your stomach would hurt and you just don't feel good and stuff like that. And I think that's just works the same way with nature. But I think wild animals like snakes and stuff like that, I think they do better longer stretches without food. Some animals eat all the time. You got to look at what kind of animals they are. I'm not talking about dogs or cats or certain geckos and stuff like that. I'm talking about your basic reptiles, Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. Yeah, that's what I keep. That's what I've always been feeding them. So that's what I start them all off on. Well, I try to get them all off on that. And if I can't, then I switch them over, but usually before I send them, because most people could find it easier to find frozen thawed in your pet store than you can live. You know? Yeah, so you're good with That's why I did the frozen thawed. It always seems to work out better that way. Not a big, huge fan of crickets. Not that there's. I just don't like because crickets have a tendency to have a smell, as far as I'm concerned. Certain animals shouldn't eat crickets all the time. Some need crickets, so it doesn't hurt nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to feed crickets to everything, and then I switched to other things like mealworms, dubia roaches, things like that. So it just seems to work out better that way for me. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. If a cricket gets out, that cricket noise will drive you crazy. Yes, Becky, we've had one or two get out in the house.
Emma's, but it's not the same as Emma's.
Oh, the net?
You see how like Emma's has the plastic parts out on the outside of?
This one doesn't.
It's all inside.
Oh, okay.
And there's a small one here, like it's only that big.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one like that big.
Oh.
And then there's another small one, and then another long one, and then another small one, and another long one, another small one, and all the way down. It goes small, big, small, big.
Okay. Yeah, we've had one get out, and they'll drive you crazy trying to find them things. Right, hon? A cricket gets out, and then you have to deal with the.
Good luck on those bitches.
Then I brought dubia roaches home. Was going to breed them, and Becky was like, "No." She went completely crazy when I brought the dubia roaches home. So I had to feed them off. I raised them for a short time, and then I had to feed them off. So I got I got a list of stuff. Do you have a Facebook page or something? Because if you give me your Facebook page, I'll write it down. I can friend you on Facebook and send you a bunch of everything I got in a message. It would be a lot easier. If you don't have that, maybe you have Instagram or something. Well, that's fun. That's fine. I could surely email it to you. Oh, yeah. And then that's my email too there. So thank you, Euper. Thank you very much. You could definitely send me anything. And that'll be the email it comes from. Is from DEA. Let me see here. I'm going to get this to you. Oh, wait. No. I accidentally sent that by accident. I didn't put the attachment in it. I am sorry. Hold on a minute. Let me do that again. Now I'm going to attach. There we go. Wait a minute. I'm going to get you the list here. Hold on 1 second. Now you should be getting it. Yeah, they're. I don't know. Do you think they'll do any good this year? Oh, has there been a lot of grass fires there this summer? Yeah, not. It's been raining here a little bit, so we've been getting green grass. So it's not been dry or anything like that. See that right there, LBK? Right? Oop, there. That's all Eagles and Flyers stuff. Except for that, what looks like paper back there. That's the thing that Emma made. There's a few things back there that Emma had made in school. Not high school, but in grade school and stuff. So, what's everybody been up to other than anything exciting happening with people this summer? Yeah. I'm not sure if they're gonna do it, but I think my ain't Phil a Redskins fan, right? Yeah, Becky's brother's a big time Redskins fan. He lives in the city of Philadelphia too, so I don't. That's kind of so. He's a Cowboys fan, right? Well, that's his wife's a Cowboys fan, and he's a Redskins fan. And he says we're Eagles fans. He says, but it doesn't matter because the Redskins are going to take the whole thing this year. So I don't think the Cowboys are going to do much this year, but Eagles, they might be a team to contend with this year again. Okay, now, oh, I know Wally's got to be a Green Bay fan, right? You're a Packers fan, am I correct, Wally? Panthers. Oh, I could see. Oh, you're not. Are you a Bears fan by chance? Because I know you're a. Um, I know you like Chicago's hockey team, so the Blackhawks. So the Bears. I knew it. Blackhawks. Yep, I knew you were black. I'm a Flyers fan, so Flyers picked up a couple good people. So we'll see how this goes. I remember when they won the Stanley Cup back in '74 and '75. I know them's fighting words, but we're buddies, so we'll be okay. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Uber, when you said the Finns, because you're from down there. So, yeah, you like the Minnesota Wild, do you? Do you remember before they were the Wild, they were the Minnesota North Stars, and then the team went to Texas, it became the Dallas Stars, or something like that. Capitals are good. Yeah, they did 2018. Yeah. So, are you a Rangers fan there, Uper? Minnesota no stars. Yeah, that is funny. Oh, geez, that's funny. That is funny, funny, funny. You know what we should do during hockey season? I don't know, Wally. What do you think it is? You follow hockey a lot, or just your team, or what? A lot. Do you ever think of maybe we should do like a little, uh, you and me, maybe a couple of these other guys sit down and do a like a little hockey podcast type of thing? Maybe once a week to do a recap, or once every 2 weeks or something. We'll set up a whole channel for it or something. That would be fun. It would be fun. I think it would be fun. So you are a Rangers fan. Uh-huh. I'll tell you a story. Years ago, when Hartford had a team, the Hartford Whalers, I went to the Flyers Whalers game, and we're sitting there, and it was me, my dad, and we got a bus together, and a whole bunch of people from the neighborhood went. So we all went up there, and while we're sitting there, and this happened when they went to the Capitals game too, but we were sitting there, and we had like two rows in this one section of all Flyers fans. So everybody's wearing their Flyers gear and all. And before the end of the game, there was a whole bunch of state troopers surrounded our whole little section. No one else's, just ours. And then when we went to leave, when the game was over, they kind of surrounded us as we walked out the stadium. I don't know. They must think Philly fans are like violent or something. I don't know. But we won, so it didn't matter. European soccer matches. Yeah, kind of does. But yeah, that's what they booed Santa Claus off the field and everything in Philadelphia. Philadelphia's kind of ruthless. In 1984, I believe it was 83, 84, something, when the Phillies went to the World Series, and the wild thing, Mitch Williams threw that final pitch, and the Blue Jays hit a home run, and they won the game. Mitch Williams' house was ransacked. The Philadelphia fans went to his house, kicked his door in, and totally trashed his house when he wasn't home. So Philly fans are really, really crazy. The guy down here at the grocery store says to me, he's a big Dallas Cowboys fan, so he has he's part of this group that they go to all the stadiums across the country and visit them all and all this. And he was wearing a Dallas Cowboys shirt, and he was at one stadium, and they said, well, where's your next stadium going to be? And they said it was Philadelphia, and it was the new Lincoln Financial Field. It wasn't the Veterans Stadium. And they told him, before you go in there, do not wear a Dallas Cowboys shirt or nothing, because them people, the fans in there, get just violent. So don't wear one. So, Phillies fans are crazy. All Phillies fans. I don't know why they're like that either. Yeah, they threw. That's what I said. They booed and threw snowballs at Santa Claus and got him right off the field. Yeah, they're crazy. Green Bay does have the biggest following, and it's kind of weird how they break sports up, and Green Bay has the largest fan following, but Philadelphia has one of the smaller little, like on the map, it's just a tiny little dot where all the fans of Philadelphia are. But They sell more merchandise. They're one of the most wealthiest franchises. Like the Eagles are one of the wealthiest franchises in the NFL due to the fact that even if the Eagles are doing bad and they go out and they boo you off the field and they throw stuff at you and all this stuff like they do with the Eagle, like the Eagles will do their own team, like the fans will do to their own team, but they still buy more merchandise than any other team. It's really strange, they said, how it works out. Oh yeah, yeah. Eagles tickets, I think, for a season are like $26,000 for an entire season.
Why someone want to buy me Eagles tickets when they play the Vikings in Minnesota?
That would be cool. David went a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's a good point, Hooper. I never thought of that before. So when people move there because they retire down there, they follow their home teams anyway. So it's kind of one of those. It's a tougher thing, yeah. I don't know about the Phillies fans if they're like big like that, but I know the Eagles are, and I know the Flyers have a huge fan base. I used to go to Flyers games. My dad used to get tickets from. He was friends with Snyder, and he used to get tickets all the time. We used to go. Yeah, yes, they do. So, Wally, when was the last time how often? Actually, not when last time, but how often do you go to Blackhawks games? Yeah, Tampa, Jackson, and Miami. Yes, yes, yes. I often thought it would be cool to have like in Pennsylvania, an all in-state Super Bowl or an all in-state like World Series or Stanley Cup type of thing. Not Stanley Cup, sorry, but like in-state Super Bowl would be cool and shit, stuff like that. Yeah, that's that. See, sports get pretty expensive to go to. What the heck did I hit there? Oh, I hit that. What about baseball? Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying, Kathy. Nobody's seen me with hair before. Well, oh, you're in Utah, right? There's a team going to Vegas. Where I'm at right now, we couldn't get his professional team here for nothing. And how are you doing, Kathy, by the way? How is everything going with you? And how are the teas doing? Yeah, I think that's what I heard too. The if I'm not mistaken, it was the Raiders. I couldn't remember what team it was, but I'm pretty sure it was the Raiders. Oh, that's right. You guys are going through a heat wave right now. You're going to be having a heat wave this week, right? Or is it next week? You guys, it's going to get really hot there. It's like the hottest it's been in like I can't. Some places are going to hit records, right? That they've never hit before. Juan, what's up? Yeah, I'm back on live. And Kathy, have you put up any videos lately or no? Because I haven't seen any, but I haven't been on there much either. That's what I thought. That's what I thought I heard. Something like that. Like the hottest it's ever been or something. That's crazy. Especially over there. You guys are not used to temperatures like that, right? See your pictures, Juan. Juan put up some pictures today of some hatchlings, I believe. And that's another thing. Yeah, most places over there do not have air conditioning. Am I correct when I say that? I could have swore I heard that somewhere. Yep. That is crazy odds. It really is. Wow, you need to work on trying to get one. See, he wouldn't even do us good to buy one and send it to you because it's the conversion. No, I haven't moved. It's the same room. Just we got the light on. I got this here because if I move it, you can't see the ceiling light's really bright. So I'm keeping that there. No, I did not move.
What did the plate say to the cup?
What?
Well, it's like dinner's on me.
And that's because there ain't many over there. That's another reason.
What am I? An emu and a smiley face.
What?
Emoji.
Oh, an emoji. That's true, Youper. That's a swamp cooler. They have them. Yeah, you put ice in a bucket, put a small fan on it, on the top, blowing into the ice, with a tube coming out the side of the bucket, and you got AC. And if you put salt on that ice, it makes it colder yet. Yeah, swamp cooler. Yep. I've seen that before. You take a 5-gallon bucket, you put a fan on the top, cut a hole in the lid, tape the fan down, fill the bucket full of ice, put a tube out the side, like a piece of PVC or something with a tube out. When a fan blows in, blows over the ice, out that makes it cool. Yes, it's swamp cooler, and it works. They really do cool off. There's an idea for you, Kathy, if you want to make a homemade one. So, oh yeah, it does. Yes, they do. No, but I got some eggs that are going to hatch any day, and I'll show you this picture. This could be a good sign. One, I'm not going to say it is, but this looks like it might be a good sign to me. The way she's laying. Because if you ask me, it looks like there might be at least an egg here and an egg here. So, and I like how the back protrudes out. You see the ridge line there? It's always a good sign. There could be a lot of eggs in there for all I know. And that clutch could have a world's first in it. Looking forward to that one. So I've been keeping my eye on her every day. I've been checking her. Well, guys, we're going on over an hour here. Juan, Uper, Kathy, Justin, Wally, and everyone else, everyone else who's came in. I want to say thank you guys for stopping in, and we'll be doing these more often again because we're going to get back into getting back into my groove of doing things. Yes, and thank you, Uper, for stopping in. Yeah, go back, hang out in your fridge. Wally, we'll get together and work out this thing for this when hockey starts up. How does that sound? So, all right, guys, and peace out, and thank every one of you guys for stopping in. Peace.